On January 3rd, 1979, two members of the Los Angeles Police Department shot and killed Eula Love at her home in a dispute over a $22.09 utility bill. She died on her front lawn before the eyes of her own children.
There is no single event that had a more profound impact in LAPD history up to that point in time than the shooting of Eula Love.
This is where Mrs. Eula Love stood the day the shooting took place. There was an officer here, an officer there. She held a knife in her hand. There was a scuffle, the knife was knocked out of her hand. She reached for it, and as she threw it, the officers opened fire.
This was a big deal. This is a woman who's had a tough time, and she was desperate. So there was a lot of empathy going out to her from the community.
Once again, we have a member of the Black community dead under circumstances that are highly questionable at best.
It has been determined that the evidence does not warrant the filing of criminal charges. This was a justifiable homicide committed by the officers in their own self-defense.
As far as the LAPD was concerned, it was just an event, and everybody was supposed to accept it. This was on the lips and minds of everybody in the community.
The people gonna get justice, and it's gonna be in the street.
It didn't help that you had a police chief who behaved poorly and in many ways irresponsibly.
You know, I've commented on the media squeezing out the last tier of emotion in this situation where they talk about a $22 gas bill. It doesn't make any difference, but it was a $69 gas bill.
Gates was Gates. He's going to be fully supportive of his officers.
I guess they don't think I have any sympathy for anyone other than police officers, and that's simply not true. I have great empathy and sympathy for Eula Love and her family. Deeply sorry that it happened, but it did happen.